Hello again, everybody. Steve Politi, joined by Tom Luicci, Rutgers beat writer. 49-16 over South Florida. 4 straight victories. I mean, this season has completely turned around for the Scarlet Knights. You have to give them a lot of credit. When they were 1-5, I think it could have gone the other way. It could have been a 3-9, 4-8 situation. Here they are. We're talking about bowl games.
And we're talking about bowl games, and it's realistic. It's not like it's a it's a reach. They just have to win these last 2 games, and they're going to a bowl game. So. No, it's you have to give the seniors, I think, the captains a lot of credit. You have to give Greg a lot of credit. Every week during that 1-5 start, as they continue to lose, if you remember, Greg kept saying, "We're going to get better. We are getting better. We're close. We're almost there." Now it just seems like it. And as I said, I asked him the other day, right after the South Florida game, what was the difference? And he said, you were standing there. He said, those passes that glanced off Kenny Britt's fingertips. Now we're catching them right on the mark. The holes that weren't quite open for Cordell Young, now they're open. That kind of stuff. So it's little things, and they've just finally put it all together. This was a team we were supposed to see on September 1st.
Right. And 2 of the players who symbolized the turnaround more than anybody, I think Jason McCourty on defense, a kid who was burned badly against North Carolina, looked like for a senior he wasn't quite the cornerback he expected him to be. And of course Mike Teal on offense, another spectacular performance. He will become the all-time leading passing quarterback before the last 2 games are over. I mean, what have you seen from those 2 players specifically to make you see this change?
Well, the McCourty thing is kind of amazing because not only has he become a steadier cornerback, but they put him on kickoff returns. Right. And he had the key kickoff, the 59-yard kickoff return just before the half that helped set up another touchdown. Mm-hmm. So he's contributing in a lot of ways, in a lot of different ways. I guess it's just a certain resolve in both of these guys because they're both the same kind of, high character kids, young men. And Teal is just, he's just got this mental toughness about him, good and bad, because I've seen Mike at every game in his college career. And you know what? I've seen him after Navy when he was misty-eyed and you thought he was going to, want to give up the game of football. And I saw him after the Pittsburgh game when he threw 6 touchdown passes, and he's the same person. Right. He is the same person. And I think it's time that Rutgers fans kind of acknowledge that during this game because he needs 225 yards to pass Ryan Hart on the career passing list for yardage. And let's face it, I think I've come to grips with it. I hope Rutgers fans. He's going to throw interceptions. That's part of the Mike Teal deal. He's going to throw, but he's also going to produce and manage this offense, and he's going to get them to a 3rd straight bowl game under his stewardship.
Absolutely, and you have to like a kid who fought through adversity and did that. All right, we got Army coming up. We've got Louisville. 2 games. I don't think you see Rutgers stumble in either one of these games. I don't. Especially not the one coming up against Army. What right now, if you had to say what the most likely scenario is for the bowl game at 7-5, what are we looking at? Where are we going for the holidays?
Honestly, Stephen, I've done a lot of work on this. I don't know. I mean, so many things depend on so many other things. Right. I mean, if South Florida loses Sunday night, I think that
which Rutgers, the way they're playing.
Yeah, except they're favored by 3 points and they're home. So I don't know. If South Florida loses, Rutgers goes 7-5. I think Rutgers will be in St. Petersburg. Mm-hmm. I think. But if South Florida wins and gets that 7th win, then it throws this scenario into like a wild state of flux. You don't know. It could be anywhere. It might be a bowl game outside the Big East, something that's available. We don't know yet. The one thing I will say is, please, Mr. Tranghese, not Toronto again. Not 2 straight years.
No, they wouldn't do that.
Don't say would.
You have to feel like if they're 5-2. They deserve one of the Big East Bowls, no matter what the number of fans. And Rutgers had a really good fan showing in South Florida. I think they would again if they have.
I don't know how they're not an attractive bowl team. They'd be coming in on 6 straight wins. They can deliver the New York market, and they have a good fan following now. They have a track record. And so, like I said, to me, they're a very attractive bowl team, and I think we'll see another show on Saturday against Army.
What do you have to see against Army, and do you want to even pick a score for this one?
Yeah, I think it's real simple against Army. All 3 academies have won a game this year without completing a pass. They're one of them. Right. I think you make Army one-dimensional. By forcing them to run, or forcing them to pass, stopping up, clogging that run. And if Rutgers can do that, I think Rutgers goes for the jugular early because it's the kind of team that can't play catch-up Army. So I'm looking at a 35-10 kind of game.
35. Yeah, I'm going to go with 28-3. Something that defense again will step up and win this game for the Scarlet Knights.
And we'll see you in two weeks, and they'll be bowl eligible.
Bowl eligible, Louisville season finale. And then who knows what will be for the holidays. Steve Politi, Tom Luicci signing off.